a house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein of gang violence meets the gang's demise, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish, same shoe in different sizes with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, yeah, really need, very beautifully, very rated. Little battle raps for you, little battle rap, really need, very beautifully, a little rated. What's up? Little battle raps for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and staff. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laugh for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a rap on the
What a lovely afternoon.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee, the one and only...
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. They both want a knockout, you can tell. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. He threw a punch and just got countered. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
If you want to corner an outside fire, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on him.
The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both men step back for just a moment. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Looks like they've shaken. Hold that thought! Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Counter punching. The right hook misses. They Those counterpunches have to hurt. When you're fighting it, hold that thought! The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Catch and shoot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. The perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Ali and the bell rings and we start the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. Let's see if they go to the body. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Both want a highlight reel knockout. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali. And there's the bell to start round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Straight right just misses. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Do you believe this? If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down! Do you believe it? And he dropped him! The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the end.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Ali. Back into the fray here in round 5. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Missing with the left uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nope, that hook won't score. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Comfortable.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down.
And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
Let's talk about Fury in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly... This is the beginning of round 6. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
One punch could end this fight for either of these 2 heavyweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
When are we going to see a jab from these 2? Jab does not score. One punch could change everything in this battle. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. This fight has a real good flow to it. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? They are going to surrender. No mas. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have...
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like Pounds just told them, with the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen, still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees, you'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, I know send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb, you don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like Pounds just told them, with the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen, still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees, you'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like Pounds just told them, with the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen, still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees, you'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place where my J's are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky, it's Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95s and nightgloves slapped on. Soon put Chef on the map, son, don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then, run up your mouth, yeah again, Joe get sent all the way.
Who could forget when Tyson Fury fought Francis Ngannou right here at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia? Alongside me, former world champion. And here we see Jesse Rodriguez, the San Antonio, Texas native who splashed on the scene thanks to his aggressive style and his big knockout power. El Nino de Oro, Jorge Lona.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from San Antonio, Texas, introducing the 2-division champion of the world, Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned 3-division champion of the world.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Left uppercut. That counter shot lands. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about it.
I can't believe we're only halfway. Hold it right there. Bam is hurt. And down goes Bam. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1,
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues? Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Ooh, Bam is rocked. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. And there's the bell for round 2. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? And he scores with the counter. When you're training to fight a Swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best Swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Jorge Linares is in some serious, serious trouble. Venezuelan is rocked. Oh, Linares goes to the canvas. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
This round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw. On to the third. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
The perfect counter lands. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Landed. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Nothing back here in the round. That one will count. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Let's go out there. Get your boxing back together.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of that.
Win the round on your jab.
Here we go to the fourth round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired,
I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Bam is in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Big shot, and down goes El Nino de Oro. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
A shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Listen to me. Are you okay?
This is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
They believe their fighter has...
Here's the bell to start round 5. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Perfect counter shot. Oh, that punch. Nice exchange here from both men. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
Another scoring shot there. His stamina is off the charts. Beautiful counter punch. Good punch. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you...
This is the beginning of round 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Bam is hurt. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. A lot of effort being exerted here. That counter punch caught him clean. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape. There's the bell to start round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
He misses with that straight left. This fighter expending a... I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Even I'm going to see that again. Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You are right.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Carrying away the right hook. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got... And they're back at it again here in round 8. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very... We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
He's up, but for how long? Look at it. On the heels, but look at it. It's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Oh, those punches add up. Good counter punching. Misses with the straight left. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Continue.
The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the Samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one side. Really neat. Very beautifully, very literated. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really neat. What you got? Very beautifully alliterated. Little battle raps for you. So alive. Come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it. Someone alongside it.
Welcome to the very mysterious theatrical venue that is Cambrian Hall. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans...
And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Sugar Ray Robinson.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with...
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. And there's the bell to start round 1. These punches coming from every angle. And he scores with the counter. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Robinson goes to the canvas. A good body shot will paralyze surprise you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
Where did that come from? What a...
Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel.
Nah, Bud is too OP. Bud is too OP, man. Bud is too OP.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magical, you have it.
What the bro, what? Dude, that's insane. What the fuck?
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
We got all eyes on you. Who could forget what happened here May 18th, 2024? Tyson Fury. Terrence. Amir Khan, one of the finest fighters Britain's ever produced. Olympic silver.
This bout is...
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. It's bombs away. Good counter punching. Just when the fight was getting interesting between Khan and Crawford back in 2019, it was stopped after an accidental groin shot. I mean, that will do it to you.
The last time I felt a little shortchanged, it finished a little too early. I hope this one goes a bit further than expected. Oh, it's all bunched in the first 6 rounds.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. That hook's blocked. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. And there's the bell to start round 2. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Catch and shoot. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It's all offense all the time. Misses. A lot of effort being exerted here. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Switched off. What are you doing?
There's the bell to start round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well done with that counter shot. Good defense on the right uppercut. Punch, counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Swing and miss with that hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that. Here we go to the fourth round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Punch caught him clean. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Goes the jab, it doesn't score. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Failing to score with that right hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. There's a counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. And he scores with this round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum. Time for the fifth round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your phone.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A perfect counter lands. Amir Khan is rocked. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. He's been knocked. There's the bell to start round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And this fight is over. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up. It happened. You saw it here live.
Bro, he KO'd me once, and he won. What the? What the? This game is rigged. Bro, this game is rigged. My god, bro. What? He KO'd me once, and he won. Bro, that's bullshit, man. Look at this. Deleting.